And
let's get out of here.
Want this closer?
Becoming an entrepreneur, getting customers, growing your business. How do you do it? You're about to learn everything you need to know to make your dreams a reality. If you're an entrepreneur, stay, chat, and get to know how to become successful in the cleaning world. Our company provides a wide range of services that include pressure washing, auto detailing, solar panel cleaning, and window cleaning. Now, proudly coming to you live from sunny California, welcome to the AM Pressure Washing Podcast. Here's your host, Mark Sullins.
Well. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? For those of you who don't know, all the way from Arizona, the man, the myth, the legend, Jerry
Salvin.
I keep saying Salvin. Jerry Salvin from the Salvin group. So for those of you that know Jerry, so you know what's behind me right now. So there is the 24-foot closed-in trailer, and just part of it, you can see the water filtration in the background. So this is our RO system that Jerry built for AM pressure washing. This is the monster. This is the one that's producing 15 gallons per minute of pure, clean RO water. So this is a system that we built for that water-hungry skid steer that has a 15-foot sunbrush on it. So everybody, Jerry's here. I wanted to give him a little shout out and tell him thank you so much for getting this sucker here. Literally for the past 3 days, we have been working on this thing from sun up till sundown. And for those of you that are interested in RO systems, here's Jerry's information up in the top left corner. So I'll pop it up and down every now and then so you guys can get the information, but there's Jerry's information. He can go over RO systems with you. If you're looking for a filtration system to put in your truck, your van, your trailer, Jerry can build them for you, and where they're literally plug and play, ready to go. So this system, we literally just fired it up less than an hour ago. So it took Jerry Monday to get here. Monday we got the filters mounted to the wall and the console anchored down. And then yesterday we worked on plumbing. I worked till about 8:15 last night, and then today I was right back on it again. We had some more plumbing to do. So literally about an hour ago, we finished at 2 o'clock. So it was about 1 o'clock when we fired it up. So we got it fired up, and there's just a couple little things that we got to touch up on it, but other than that, it's working and running great. The water system that we were running from, we don't think it has enough pressure. So we got a couple of settings that we got to tweak. So I got to go to a different water source and turn that one on and just see if it was the one that we were using that was low pressure. So Jerry, what you got to say about it?
I love it. Works great, and I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, Jerry's a man of few words. So we got Spotless Solar Experts. They're out in Northern California, I believe. But we got Petra. You know Petra, don't you?
Yeah, I met Petra.
Petra and Omar.
Hi, Petra.
We got Terry Lynn from Las Vegas. You met Terry Lynn?
Yeah. Hi, Terry Lynn.
Yep. So Mark and Petra, my two faves. What's up, Terry Lynn? Thank you. I appreciate that. What else we're going to talk about? I've been so daggone occupied with this water filtration system. It was funny. Jerry come in Monday, and as we're installing everything, Jerry's starting to teach me how to work on everything. I'm like, Jerry, I can't even think right now. I said, my whole focus is getting this thing installed and getting it plumbed. Then that way I can give you my full attention and you can give me my class. So just like anybody that buys a pressure washing skid from me, I'm going to be doing the same thing to Jerry. So Jerry's good about FaceTiming. So we're going to FaceTime. I'm going to say, what should this pressure be? What should this be? What do I got to do here? What I got to do here? So I'm going to be holding my phone up, pointing into the system so Jerry can refresh me. Spotless Solar Experts, LA County. Right on, brother. But yeah, this is one more thing to check off my list. The only thing I have left now is the truck to haul the skid steer and pull this trailer behind us. So hopefully they start building that thing. What is today's date? Today is the 14th. So we got 5 more days. The 19th, the frame literally goes on the factory assembly line and they start building the truck. and hopefully by July we'll have that truck.
Yeah.
So I'll be a madman again. So I'm gonna take a break off this trailer, and then when that truck gets here, I'm gonna be out here welding like a madman, building the bed for this trailer. And then I got to get Mr. Devious, shout out to Jeff Davey from Devious Customs, get him to work on my water tank and my fuel tank. And then we got to get everything painted, bed liner put on it, and hook it to this trailer and put the skid steer on it. Can't wait to see it.
It'd be nice.
It's gonna be nice. Jerry was pimping out and showing me the console, how you put the blue LEDs with our logo and everything. He didn't know that, but I already knew. I got blue lights on my trailer. So a while ago, I walked in the trailer and he's like, what do you think about the blue lights on the console? I said, I love it, but I said, you know what makes it look even nicer? Watch this. I hit the little switch and now you got the blue lights inside the trailer and on the outside of the trailer. So I am pressure washing, white, blue, and black. It's nice. Super Clean Bros, there they are. Hello guys from Arizona.
Hi, guys, I met those guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know Sanad and Sanad and Danny, I think. Yep. So that's the Arizona boys. But anybody looking for an RO system, you need to give Jerry a call. It took me a long time to become an RO guy. So we're used to doing the DI tanks around here. As a
Been
matter of fact,
quite a journey.
yeah, it's a journey for me. But just remember, a few years ago, I used to clean solar panels with soap, water, and a window cleaning brush, and then rinse them off with DI water. Now I use rotary brushes. Time grows, technology grows, tools grow, and then, here we go. You see what we got behind us here. But, yeah, this trailer, I can't wait to see it in action and how it runs and everything out in the field. I don't know about the inlet filtration, like we were talking about with the pump on some of these farms and everything.
Right.
But me and Jerry been talking about it over the past 3 days. We're talking about any solar panel farm, they're either going to have to drill for a well and they're going to have to put some well water out there, or they're going to have to run city water out there. I'm not going to be getting no water out of a canal, filtering it before it goes into this system. These filtration systems cost too much money to be messing your filters up and you're sludging them and everything else. So that's one of the things that we're going to be talking about when we start doing these big farms and everything. The company that owns these farms, they're going to have to start putting water out there. And I don't know why they didn't do it from the get-go, but yeah, they need water. They can drill for a well or have it run. Most all the roads have water already to them. So, what's your adventure? Heading back home?
Gonna be heading back home to Tucson and then to Vegas, and then 2 systems out to Texas. And then we're going to be going to Atlanta to build a system in a guy's shop,
What kind of systems he getting?
just for his own use.
Really?
Yeah, for he has airplanes.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, so it's a fly-up house.
Oh, that's
Yep.
right. You were telling me about that.
Right.
What gallon per minute are you building for it?
It's going to be a 3 gallon per minute system.
3 gallon per
Yeah,
minute?
2 membranes, as yours is 12.
Yeah.
So he doesn't need quite that much, but the planes all have to be hand washed.
Hand wash.
Yeah, you can't use pressure washers on airplanes.
So do you do like a
Water-fed pole.
water-fed pole?
Yeah,
Okay.
and that works out pretty well.
Right on.
And the soaps that they use is a FAA-approved soap
Yeah.
that you have to buy for those planes.
Right on.
And once I'm done with that, probably the summer will be over. So,
Yeah, you got projects going on.
yeah.
Hey, did you see that, guys? Kaylin's been playing with the computer. So this OBC system that we have is better than the Streamlabs that we used to use. So he's got little notes on my keyboard. So whenever I need to pop up Jerry's information, pow, there you go. Kaylin in his, it must be nice to be young, be able to know all this technology and everything. I mean, I thought I used to be pretty savvy. I don't know shit. I'm about as smart as a bag of hammers. But it's cool that, but yeah, anybody needs this information, you can shout out to me. I will scan Jerry's business card, and we'll also, when Kaylin does the post on Friday, he'll also advertise Jerry with all of his information. So you'll have his card that's up in the top left corner. You'll have all of his information, his email, and all that. So if you need anything, give Jerry a shout out. give him a call and he can give you a quote. You can tell him roughly what gallon per minute you want, and he will tell you, what type of system you need. If you wanted it to be portable inside of a box, because he builds this small compact one in the little job tote box, and then you can get all the way to something crazy like I got back here. But that thing was a lot of work. You don't realize you got 12 mil
12
membranes, and then the DI.
Two DI systems that are 40-inch by 4-inch in diameter.
That one filter bank weighed over 500 pounds. So Jerry he brought a U-Haul here with it laying in the floor. The first time I went over to the corner to pick it up, I'm a corn-fed country bumpkin. I reached down and picked it up. I grunted. That thing is not light. So literally, Jerry left, and so I started drilling holes into it and putting these eyes in the top so a chain could wrap around it and we could lift it up. And I literally had to go around and knock on doors in my complex and have guys to come over. And we had to work it in the back door, put it on dollies, and then me and the guys had to roll it in there. And then I had to get a floor jack to lift it up, to set it up on the fender well, and then get it lined up and leveled and balanced, and then start anchoring it to the wall and to the console. The one you see in the doors, that's the console. So we got it anchored to it as well. I've got a ton of screws, bolts in this console to keep it mounted to that wall. Holy moly, what a system.
It's a big one.
It's a monster. Yeah, Jerry was telling me back in the days when we were talking to it, and he was trying to get me to go RO and everything. So I was telling him, what our pressure washers required and everything else. And then I started telling him about the skid steer, and he said, these systems you would put in like a diesel truck. And I'm like, damn, dude, how big do you need to get, this many gallons per minute? Well, I see it now. So what's cool about it, the filters in that, the canister filters, you said I can get, 15 years out of them?
No, 2 to 7 years.
2 to 7 years out of them.
Yes.
So,
and with proper maintenance and depending on where you get your water from, and just be mindful of what you hook up to.
Now, if I get well water, and like the well water is 150 part per million, 160, well water usually has iron in it, and sulfur and all that?
Your carbon block's going to take care of a lot of that, and the chlorine mainly. That's what kills ROs is the chlorine.
Okay.
Your pre-filters will take care of the sediment.
Okay. So what's better, city water or well water?
Well water, because you don't have any chlorine in it naturally.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about that too much. There's guys that have window cleaning units, and they're actually selling window cleaning RODI systems that have no charcoal filters with them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
And they sell some of them that don't have sediment filters either, so on the lower end of things.
I got a customer not too far from my house. He wanted a DI tank for his RV and his hot rods. Mm-hmm. So we tested his house. His house was like 450 parts per million. And I said, God, you got as bad as water as I have here at the building. I'm 465 right here. He says, well, I got a well. I said, well, where's it at? So we tested it. It was 160. I said, let's hook it directly to your well water.
Yeah, well water's good.
That jackass has had that DI tank for 1 year, and he still hasn't switched it out.
Yeah, if you put the less TDS you put into the DI, the longer it'll last.
Yeah. All he does is make his monthly payment rental, and that's it.
That's it.
And it lasts him forever.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, if Mark ever ran out of DI in his canisters, you could throw one of those in the back and plumb it in and have an emergency setup.
Right on. I was reading some of the comments. Terry Lynn, what are you talking about? No, you're not good with Zoom. I'm shocked. Laughed my ass off. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, Terry Lynn. Jeff, hey, Mark, how's it going? Sending my love from Las Vegas. What's up, Jeff Lewis? So Jeffrey Lewis, for those of you who don't know, has the lovely wife, Terry Lynn. These two peas in a pod. I feel sorry for Jeff having to put up with Terry Lynn all the time. No, I'm just kidding. She's a good girl when she sleeps. But who else we got? I'm trying to read some of the comments. Anybody that's watching right now, if you have a comment, you better grab Jerry right now because he's been with me for 3 days. He's had enough of my ass. He's ready to get back to Arizona. But if you got any comments, throw it up in the chat box and ask him any questions. You got him right now, so ask the questions away. So, what you said you got some more besides the, you said you had to go to Texas for
Texas and got to go to Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia. So where's the guy with the planes at?
He's in Atlanta.
In Atlanta.
Yeah, actually Ackworth,
Okay.
north of Atlanta.
And so he's the one that's got the hangar right there at his house.
Yeah,
He lands on
yeah.
the runway and taxis to his house.
Yeah.
Ain't that nice? Holy moly. What's up, Ray? Ray Rodriguez. Here from the desert. Nice trailer in the back. Hey, Ray, wait till you see this thing in person. Jerry's got that filtration system. We've been working on it. I don't know if you just now tuned in or not. I don't know how much you've heard. But the RO system's up and running. So you can see the console where the door's open. I opened it up so you guys could see in it. Kaylin will be doing a complete post on this on all streams Friday and going over everything with it. We'll have it all lit up, all the blue lights on, and you can see everything, how it works. But yeah, nice system. I'm very impressed.
Thank you.
So the skid steer don't have to worry about being hungry. Yeah, the skid steer's going to have plenty of water. Terry Lynn's laughing her ass off. I don't know what Terry Lynn's doing. I don't know what she's talking about with Zoom and everything. I'm going to call you, Terry Lynn, when we get done with this podcast. You're out of control, girl. I wonder where all the girls are at. So we got Petra, we got Terry Lynn, we don't have Jennifer, we don't have my lovely wife, Anita. Usually we got all the Thelma and Louises on here. Last week I was laughing, it was full of nothing but women on here. What else we got going on, Jerry? Shoot, I'm trying to think. I'm so burnt out on working on this trailer. Me and Jerry, all we did yesterday was run around getting plumbing. I'm old school. I'm 3/4 inch water hoses. So Jerry's going to laugh right now. So Jerry built a system to be able to run off a 1 inch. Well, you don't have 1 inch everywhere. So Jerry's making it more challenging for me to find a 1 inch water source instead of a 3/4 inch. But it's okay. We'll get it figured out. I've already got it figured out. I just got to...
Tell them about the windstorm on the way. You
Yeah.
complain about that thing being heavy. I couldn't hold it on the road.
Jerry got to where, Indio?
It's Palm Springs.
Palm Springs. Highway Patrol made him get off the highway. The wind was, 100 miles per
100
hour?
mile an hour winds.
100 mile per hour winds, and all he had was the little RO system laying flat in the floor. So that big box truck was wanting to flip over. So Ray lives out there.
He's in Henderson, right?
Yeah, Ray is in Palm Springs, now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in La Quinta, I thought, and then he moved over to Palm Springs.
Okay.
I'm just glad about the Zoom training Kaylin had with you, and I was helping y'all out that. So, oh shit. So me and Kaylin were working here during the daytime, and then we used Terry Lynn as a guinea pig. We went on the Zoom call with her and was testing the system and everything. So these are some of the things that I'm going to be offering you guys. If you want to come live on the podcast, we will do the Zoom through the podcast. So you'll see yourself up in a box like Jerry right here. So you'll see your picture up or your video up in the corner, and we can do a Zoom call, and that way other people can see you, and you can do testimonials, and you can talk about your business or whatever you want to. So, but yeah, we'll start offering that more. I didn't offer it today to anybody because I had Jerry here. I wanted to give all my attention to Jerry. You know, when you got Jerry coming from Arizona, he deserves all the attention, especially with the system that you built us. Yeah, you're right. Jeff deserves a Medal of Honor effing with me for all these years. Hey, yeah, Jeff deserves it. Anita deserves it, my wife, because she's been dealing with me going on for 29 years. I feel sorry for her, poor thing. She hasn't really seen me that much the past few days. I literally come home, take a shower, give me a bite, and pretty much go to bed. Jerry's been working my ass off every day. Yeah, he come in here with this system. At any rate, we're over it. It's installed, it's done, everything's running, the generator's running, we got everything done. The only thing I got to do is the pressure washer I mounted inside this trailer to keep the tractor clean. We had a pressure switch on it. So I fired it up, turned the power on, squeezed the trigger, and I'm like, we ain't got no damn pressure. No. So I got to take that damn pressure switch off so we got gravity fed that will suck it right into the pump. So it's just a little glitch. So, but what was funny, BE was here, the company that I get these systems from. And out of all days, Dan happened to show up. He's like, Mark, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you can't run that pressure switch. And I thought about it, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'd have to do an external pump, and I'm not trying to go down that road. So that'll be fixed tomorrow, so we got the pressure washer. So inside this trailer, we have a 3,000 PSI, 4 gallon per minute electric pressure washer with the with the AR pump. So this is for whenever we get done at the end of the day, we'll pull the hose out. We will clean the tractor, the tracks, the whole cab, plus we're going to clean this brush. This brush will not go a day without it being cleaned. So every day when you get done cleaning it, you'll get that pressure washer out, turn the brush on slow. I can control the speed. So you turn the brush on, let it rotate, and you're going to go down through there and clean all the dirt out of them bristles. I will not let a tractor go to bed at the end of the day dirty. So every day it will be clean. Forever Humbled. Hey guys, what's going on, Forever Humbled? I'm trying to keep up on the chat today. But yeah, that's the way that, I built this system. So this system's going to be hauled by a crew cab Hino. The Hino is a 26,000 pound GVW rated truck. I'm going to build a low profile bed on it to where you're not going up so high when you're putting the skid steer on. The skid steer will face forward, and that way the brush will be on the right hand side, on the passenger side when you're going down the road, and that's in transport mode. And then the truck will be pulling this trailer. So it's going to be a two-man team. 2 men can go out and clean solar panels with one truck, the tractor, and this trailer. You pull up, hook your water up, fire your generator up. It'll start producing water for your tank. When you get the truck, to the side of it, you'll transfer the water from the trailer to your truck, and then you'll top off your tractor before you start working. And then the RO system is going to continue making you clean water. So this is going to look like a train going down the
water gas station.
A water gas station. This thing's amazing. Instead of pulling up to get gas, and what you see on the side of the trailer, that silver is a quick cam lock, and right above it is an on and off switch. So I'm going to cam lock a hose to it, and cam lock a hose to either the truck or the tractor, and you just push that button, and within 1 minute and 12 seconds, it will fill up the tank on the tractor. So it's a 125 gallon per minute transfer pump. So the storage tank inside this trailer, I hook the hose up, push a button, it transfers the water off. We'll have a bleed off for each storage tank. Hit the button, disconnect, off the way you go. It's going to be like NASCAR coming in for pit laps. So, yeah, more videoing to come, guys. So some of the followers made a comment, mainly my wife, just making fun of me. Last Friday, I went out and I did some pressure washing. I did some solar panel cleaning, and then we cleaned all their patio and everything and all their furniture. But the Zuzu, when I installed everything, the RO system or the DI system, I forgot to adjust the pressure on my pump. It was brand new from the factory, so it's maxed out. It's 3,000 PSI, 4 gallons per minute, and it was, I probably had it on 3,000 PSI. So when I got on the roof, I had forgot to adjust the pressure to the pump to run that rotary brush. My damn rotary brush was like wide open. And I caught a little edge when I was cleaning, and it gets a little wobbly and out of control, and I had to bring it back up on the roof. And my wife was giving me crap saying, "You don't look like you know what you were doing up there." And I said, "Well, needless for you to say, you didn't know that I didn't turn the pressure down on my damn pump, and that brush was wide open." But yeah, it was a funny video. I know what I did wrong, but I was laughing about it. I said, "I ain't changing nothing. I'll let everybody have their own views about it and make fun of me." I got more people making fun of me saying I'm too old and I shouldn't be on the roof.
Yeah, well, you'll know when that time comes.
I can't stop working. Me and Jerry was talking about this the other day about retiring and everything. I said I'll never retire because if I retired, I'd die.
That's right.
I wouldn't know what to do. Forever Humbled. I'm building my own RO unit with a 110 volt pump. Can my pump go before my pre-filter, or does it have to go after? I've read mixed options. Awesome rig, by the way. Can't wait to see the footage.
Your pump goes between your carbon out and your RO in.
So did you get that, Forever Humbled? The pump goes before the carbon.
Your pump does not go between the spigot and the pre-filters. It goes between the pre-filters out and the RO in.
So there you go. the man, the myth, the legend, the master is telling you, giving you free advice right now, telling you how everything goes. And that's what's cool about Jerry. Terry Lynn says, how long has Jerry been in business?
I built my first RO machine in 1984.
Got a few years.
And I've been in the pressure washing industry since 1987.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, Jerry knows what he's talking about. That makes sense, Jerry. Thanks, Forever Humbled.
Thank you.
Thank you for the question, Forever
Yeah.
Humbled. And like I tell everybody, if you got questions, now's the time to grab Jerry. Jerry's going to answer your questions for you. So you throw your questions up in the chat box, and if you want to call Jerry later, there's his number again. It's 520-210-2962. So I just put his information up in the top left corner. So Forever Humbled, write that number down. Put his information, his name, and his email in your contacts. I'll leave it up there so you can write it down. So get Jerry's information. Anybody watching or anybody future that a lot of people watch my podcast afterwards. So it automatically loads up to my YouTube, and a lot of people watch it. So anybody watching this, not live but at a later time, get Jerry's information. If you got questions, you need help, you want to buy a system, give Jerry a call. A lot of people like me, I didn't know. I mean, I could have built this shit if I wanted to. Now, back in the days when I was a hard hat diver, I could build rat boxes. So a rat box is your control panel for a diver. So you have multiple divers. You have your diver, your standby diver, and you have all of these bells and whistles, pressure gauges, needle valves, and everything else. But this filtration system, I was green as green could be. I've learned a lot in the past 3 days, and I appreciate Jerry for staying with me. I literally told him, I said, dude, you ain't going nowhere. I put a chain around his leg and put a lock on it. I wouldn't even let him leave the building. I was having to bring him water and food here at the shop. I said, but no, I stay here. And, it's like I told you, the first day Jerry was trying to teach me everything on the system. I said, Jerry, it's going in one ear and out the other. My whole focus right now is I can't quit looking at it because I want to get it installed. And he started laughing at me. He said, all right, I'll leave you alone. So he couldn't believe I had everything installed and mounted the first day.
Beautiful job.
And then, all the little detail stuff. So, like the field right there, that's aluminum. So what I did is I got a cam lock, aluminum cam lock, and I welded it to an aluminum plate, and then we put the nipple, 4-inch nipple on the backside, and it went through the trailer. And on the opposite side of that, it's a ball valve, so the water won't leak out. So all the little detail stuff, on the other side, you got your inlet water hose, and you got your outlet water hose. So we did aluminum plate with it. I drilled and tapped it, put brass nipples in it, and then I even did little brass covers with a little brass chain, so that way when you unscrew them, you don't lose your covers while you're going down the road. You don't want no debris or anything getting in there because it'll get through your filtration. So I even got the little covers for it. So it's all the little fine detail you do. I still got a few things to do. I got some shelves to hang. I got some hose brackets to hang. 2 of the hose brackets or 3 of them I got to build for the inside. But I'm going to build them out of aluminum. I'm going to take them, have them polished so they look like chrome, mount them in there, and then that way when we go to the shows, I'm going to put the tailgate down and put a step here on the front where the doors are at so you can walk through and you can see everything. So when we go to the Ag Show next year in February in Tulare, I'm not for sure yet if I'm going to do the PWNA, the Pressure Washing North America, in October yet. I may go to it, but I don't know if I'm going to take any equipment yet or not. But any shows that I go to with this system, I'll open it up so everybody can walk in and see it and see what Jerry built and how we installed everything. Forever Humble. I'm guessing that because the pump can overpressurize the pre-filter, I see people do it both ways, so almost been confused. Thanks for the clarity. There you go.
You're welcome anytime.
So you're learning, Forever Humbled. So you're learning how this goes, and that's what I like about people. For people that follow us, everybody knows I do this for free. I wholeheartedly put out this information and try to help people. Not saying you're supposed to listen to me. You can either take it and use it or throw it away. It's just information. It's like I tell everybody, I don't tell people how to do it, I tell people how I do it. If it works for you, then...
But let me interrupt you for a second. what's his name, Forever
Humble.
Forever Humble. Your RO filters are designed to work at a certain pressure to create reverse osmosis. And if you rob that with your pre-filters and put your boost pump in front of the pre-filters, you're going to take away your pressure to make the system happen. And that's pretty much how it works.
Free information, guys, from the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jerry Salvin. I've been saying Salvin for so damn long. Salvin. It's going to take me forever to change myself now. And that's what happens when you're from Alabama. You will jack up people's name in a heartbeat. Country, bumpkin, Alabama boy. I don't know what else to tell you. That's cool. All right. I'm going to talk about something else real quick, guys. So I've been telling you that I've been working on a prototype. It was actually delivered here last Friday. The company actually brought the prototype to me. I got to touch it, I got to run it, and this is the electric battery pack system. So there was 3 things that I didn't like that we're going to change. So they literally took it back to their factory. They're going to change these 3 things. They're going to bring it back to me. One of the things I didn't like was the skids that they did the battery pack and the pump on. I said, nope, don't like it, changing it. Bring it to me. I'm going to take it to my man, Jeff Davey at Devious Customs, and we're going to build a complete skid for this system that's plug and play. And so this skid, when we build it, anybody that owns one of my skids right now, it will be a plug and play that will literally go onto your skid, and then you'll add the riser for your hose reel, and it's a done deal. So all of my skids already are laser cut for the riser to turn it from a 4.0 to a 5.0. So there's not going to be a lot of modification to it, and when we get it done and I get it back, I'm going to build it, and I'm going to start showing it. So they've given me the green light. We just don't have a part number for it yet. So they want me to do a test run and see what kind of orders we're going to get so they can put it into full production and manufacturing. But let me tell you this, guys. This damn thing is nice. I'm not sitting there bragging it because I'm trying to sell it. I'm telling you it's nice. For a battery pack pressure washer that only runs when you squeeze the trigger, it's only runtime, continuous runtime is when you squeeze the trigger. You let go of the trigger, it shuts it off, so it saves your battery pack. What I didn't know they were going to do, on this battery pack, you have a control valve on the front. You can control your gallon per minute plus your PSI all at the same time, and you have a digital LCD monitor to control everything and see where you're at. Plus you have a pressure gauge on your pump. Very nice. Not only does it have a plug-in from the pump to the battery pack, it also has another plug-in at the back to add another battery pack if you want to down the road. So like if you're out doing solar panel farms and you want to run for a long time, you can add another battery pack. Now that's continuous run time. So if you had 2 battery packs, that's 4 hours continuous run time, and you're not going to be out on a solar panel farm running that the whole time. But I've also talked to them about AC/DC converters. So right now I've looked at a 100-watt AC/DC converter that's only a couple $100. You hook that to your battery pack. When you're driving from job to job, it's charging your battery again. So let me get this thing in here. As soon as I get it, I'm going to take one of my skids so Jeff can mock it up, and then we're going to have him build a skid for this battery pack and the pressure washer, and then supposedly they're going to let me start showing it to you. But very nice system. That's all I can tell you. My new prototype hose reels from Reelcraft, they're supposed to be shipped this week. So I got new ones coming in. So this new hose reel is going to take the place of like the reels I've got now, the 32106s, and it also replaces those little small black hose reels. I'm not going to say their names, but it's a little small black one that breaks all the time. So this hose reel is going to replace that. So we've been working on this hose reel for about 2 years now. November will be 2 years. They sent me some pictures of the new prototype. Very nice. They did all the changes that I wanted from the first prototype, so they're going to bring it back to me or send me a new one out. I'm going to put it through the paces and look at it and see if there's anything that needs to be tweaked. If not, then it's going to go in production. They're telling me August. So the first one that goes through production, Anita and I is going to fly up to Indiana to Realcraft, and they're going to hand me the first one off the production floor, and everybody's hands is going to sign it that touches that reel. So that will come back to the shop, and you'll get to see it all signed. And first reel, can't wait to see it. Well, there's the other Thelma and Louise. So Jerry, Anita told me to tell you she said hi.
Oh, thank you. Hello.
And hello, Jerry and Mark, looking good. And what did Anita say? Shh. Oh, then Terry Lynn said, Miss Anita. Oh, now it's just the girls yakking. Yeah, now the girls are just yakking. I'm sorry, for sure next time. Sounds good, Mark. Does it just run on a 12-volt battery? Sounds good, Mark. Does it run on a 12-volt battery? What are you talking about, Forever Humbled? You're talking about your system, or are you talking about my system? I don't know. Forever Humble, let me know which system you're talking about. This system back here runs on a generator. See on the front of the trailer, that black box on the front? I'm trying to point to it. But there's a 12,000 volt, 12,000 watt.
KW.
Yeah, it's a
Kilowatt.
It's a 12,000 kilowatt generator on the front. This is a power tank, just like what I got in my Isuzu. The generator is energy efficient and it's very quiet. So you hardly even hear the thing running. But that's what's running everything in this trailer. It can run the RO system, it can run the pressure washer, all the lights, it can run everything at one time and still have plenty of power. So, but I don't know which one you're talking about. Joseph, what's up, brother? Angel, what's cracking? What's my water guy doing on your podcast? You know Angel?
Yeah.
What's he doing? Look behind me. That's what he's doing. He brought me my RO system. We've been working on this damn thing for 3 days now. Anita Sullins, AMPW t-shirt. Looks good on you, Jerry.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, right on. So now all the Yahoos are coming in. What time is it? We've been on for about almost 40 minutes. So, now they're just talking about, pain meds for her headache, a.k.a. Terry Lynn, now you're talking out of your ass. So Terry Lynn's good about talking shit, especially to me on a podcast. But I don't hold back. I don't care. Joseph, call me back, Marky. Yeah, I know you want to talk to me, dude. And I know you've been reaching out to me, but you see what I've been doing. So anybody that follows me, any of my customers that's been trying to reach me, you know I've been kind of vacant during the day. I've been trying to, catch up when I can or answer a phone, but I only had Jerry for 3 days. So this RO system that we've been installing, I've been working from sun up to sundown on this RO system. So I don't mean to neglect any of my customers or any of my followers. It's just when a customer comes all the way from Arizona and spends all the months that he spent building this RO system, he got all my full attention. So I had to focus on this, and then Jeff was trying to help me with the customers. So we got somebody coming in there. Come on back. So, but yeah, Joseph, I'll call you later, or you can call me back in here in a little while. Come on in, Jody. Grab a chair.
I don't want to be part of the podcast.
Come on, get on.
No, you guys are fine.
No, don't be embarrassed. Come in. So Jody
I don't have a shirt.
Durham, my neighbor, he does all the electrical work. So we've had Jody here a couple of days this week helping getting all the electrical done. So Mr. Bashful over here is hiding behind the monitor.
He's the audience.
Yeah, so he is in the house.
We fired up.
Yep, we fired it up, got it all running.
Nice.
We might as well drink a beer and celebrate.
Good. I'm ready.
They're right there in the fridge, so go grab us one. But yeah, Jody, he does a lot of electrical for me. He's done a lot in this building, my other building, the Isuzu, this trailer. So Jody's pretty much done with my ass. Look at Petra. Jerry is styling. Petra's, she's admiring you.
Thank you.
Gotcha, no problem.
No.
Yeah, throw me one here. I'll drink one. Shit, I'm burnt out. Forever humble. So you park the trailer on site and you bring the tractors back and forth to refill as needed. Sorry for the beginning. All right, forever humble. This is how it's going. So the truck that hauls the skid steer, it is a 26,000 GVW truck. It's a crew cab Hino. It looks just like a Freightliner. So it's a four-door truck, so that way you got room for when you're traveling, throw your luggage in the back, whatever. But this truck will haul the skid steer, and it will also pull this trailer. So on this truck, not only is it a truck to get you from point A to point B with your equipment, it is also your truck that takes fuel to the tractor and to this trailer, plus it also has a water source. So like the big fuel tanks that you see on diesel trucks underneath the cab, this one is going to be from behind the cab all the way to the front tires. It's going to be a huge fuel cell along with a water water cell. So one's for water, one's for diesel. So the truck is going to be going back and forth from the field to this trailer. The truck will pull up beside, hook the hose up, hit the power switch. It will transfer the water from the storage tank inside the trailer over to the truck. The truck will go out into the field. I have a dual pump system that will hook up to this truck. You hook a hose to it, hook it to the tractor, and top your tractor off. And then the tractor's back cleaning again. So you don't want to waste time with your tractor going back and forth to a trailer. Some of these fields are huge. I'm about to go walk one right now that's over 500,000 panels. So when you're out there doing a 150-acre farm, you don't want to be driving every 2 or 3 rows back to get water with your tractor. So that's what the truck is for. That's why this is a 2-man team. 2 people will be running this system to go out and clean panels. So anytime you do this, you need a 2-man team to be able to run the water back and forth to the truck. So this system is going to be running the whole time, this trailer. Whenever you dump the water from the storage tank into the truck, this system is going to be producing water again, back up to like 15 gallons per minute. And by the time you done, empty the tank on the truck, this tank will be filled up again, and you come back and top your truck off again. So it's like a NASCAR going into pit lane. You're just nonstop doing this right here until the panels are clean. When you're done, you come back, you turn on the pressure washer, you clean your brush up, you clean your tractor up, you load it back on the truck, you clean out your filtration system, you flush it, shut everything down, put all your hoses away, pack everything up, and off to the next job. But I'm going to show you all of this stuff, guys. When we get it out in the field, I'm going to film everything, and I'm going to show you how everything works. So this is some more videos to come. I'm just waiting for the truck. The reason I'm behind on not showing you this, the truck that we originally had was the Isuzu MPR. But come to find out, I would have trashed that truck if I'd tried to put that skid steer on there. I thought it was heavy enough. But once I started telling them how heavy the tractor and the brush was, plus the water tank and the fuel tank I was going to put on there, they said, dude, you won't even be able to stop the truck. They said, yeah, it's not made for that.
It'll stop eventually. Yeah,
it'll stop eventually when I wreck. But I did order one, and luckily I'm not having to wait 8 months to a year to get it. It should be here the first week of July. So I'll be another madman out here in the shop building the bed for this thing and getting it painted, and Jeff getting the tanks made and everything, so we can get this thing out in the field and we can start filming it and showing it to everybody. So that's my spiel.
Yeah.
What are you up to today, Mr. Jody?
I'll spend a fortune at Costco.
Salute, everybody. So that's right, your daughter graduates high school. Now comes college.
One more. Last one.
Last one. How big is the holding tank in the trailer? 330 gallons in the holding tank. A lot of people think I was going to put a big-ass, 1,000-gallon tank in there. I said, for what? You don't need that big of a tank in there, because this tank, one tank will fill the tractor twice. So the tank that I'm going to have on the truck is going to probably be, I think it'll be about 12 foot long, 36 by 36 by 12 foot long is how many gallons?
I'm not sure, but you're going to get, that machine's going to make you 100 gallons every 15 minutes.
Yeah. So by the time you go out to the field, top the tractor off, and come back, you got enough water in the storage tank to top off again. So the tanks that's going on that truck is roughly going to be about, I think it's 24 inches by 24 inches or 36 inches by 36 inches by 12 foot long. So that's a lot of water.
Yeah, just moving water.
Yeah, just moving water for that truck. But there you go. Got anything you want to add, Jerry?
No, that's about it. It looks like you explained it pretty well.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be going to the next job. You're gonna be going 12-hour shifts back to back.
Yeah. Yeah, some of these farms, they want you to clean at nighttime, but the way that we're running this, we can actually clean during the daytime. So the way that I built this tractor, guys, so for anybody who wants to know, I've already done all the analysis, the numbers, the water, and I'm being generous on time. So right now, with one tractor with a 15-foot sunbrush, you can clean 100,000 panels in a 24-hour period. So that's 50,000 panels every 12 hours. So if you go out and you clean a solar panel farm, you can have a 2-man or a 4-man crew working 12-hour shifts, or you can only work a 12-hour shift and do 50,000 panels. But if you add more tractors, you can even get done even quicker. So some of these farms that have, I got one customer that's got 9 million panels, and I got another customer that's got 8 million panels.
Miles on.
That kind of system right there, this trailer never leaves, the tractors never leave. For like an 8 million panel farm, you need between 5 to 7 tractors running every single day. By the time you get done cleaning the 8 million panels, it's time to start cleaning again. So when you do these type of bids, a lot of people don't understand, you build, say, 7 tractors, you're going to build a metal shed with a concrete floor to be able to park your tractor in. So every day, every shift when you get done, it pulls up behind the trailer, you pressure wash the tractor off, it goes to bed. The next one, because the one that I'm working on right now, they only want me to work at 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. So it's 12-hour shifts. But, you're out of here, Jody?
Yep, time to shop.
All right, so it's 12-hour shifts. So, if you got 7 tractors running, that's 350,000 panels per shift on a 12-hour shift with 7 tractors running. Once you get this going, these tractors never leave, and it's a forever job. So you literally work 5 days a week, 12-hour shifts. So that's how you do this kind of stuff. But a lot of people don't understand. They think, oh, well, you're going to keep moving this tractor from job to job. No, when you get that kind of contracts, you'll sign a 5-year to 10-year contract because you're doing the initial investment on all the equipment. And then this customer is going to have to let you put a metal building there to keep your stuff, out of the weather during the daytime. You're going to have a big buffalo brought in for your fuel. So you got trucks bringing in fuel. You're going to have a local mobile mechanic that will come out and change the oil on all your tractors and keep everything serviced and greased. There's a lot to this process.
And water machines take 3 to 6 months to build.
Yeah, and Jerry's like 3 to 6 months to build a water machine. So, but yeah, these type of machines, I would literally build the building and the machine would be built to the building. It wouldn't be a trailer. So we would have to make sure that we could get well water. If they don't have water at these kind of locations, you drill and find well water, put a pump in, so that building has a water filtration in it, and you park your tractors in it, and it's all set up with one thing, and then on the back side of the building, you'll do a fuel cell, buffalo that's above ground, a gravity fed. That way you can keep the truck fed and the equipment fed with fuel. But yeah, there's a lot to it. A lot of people I'm sitting here talking to, and it's going in one ear and out the other, and you're like blah, 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 but you don't realize when you're doing millions and millions of panels, it's a never-ending job. It's job security, and you're working 5 days a week, 12-hour shifts. It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
A lot of water, a lot of work, a lot of equipment, a lot of money. You make good money, but it costs a lot of money to get all the stuff to do this. Well, anybody else got any questions? We're about to shut this down and call it a day. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home, take a shower, get a bite to eat, and I have to sit and think about this trailer all night. I haven't slept for 3 nights because Sunday night Jerry was coming Monday, so I didn't sleep Monday night or Sunday night because I was thinking about the trailer. For all of you that know me, I'm a weirdo. When I'm thinking about a project, I can't sleep. My wife can verify this. And every night after Jerry got here, I'm sitting thinking about what I got to do the next day, and I'm not sleeping. So I've been literally getting up before everybody else does, go downstairs, get me a cup of coffee, and I'm leaving before anybody wakes up. I'm coming here trying to answer emails, return text messages that I didn't get to the day before. But like I said, I apologize to anybody that's been trying to call me, that's been trying to get any information out of me, quotes or anything. I've been trying to get caught up with them, but I've been giving Jerry all my attention to get this trailer done. So I'm open now. You can call me, and I'll get back to the normal, and I'll be back to the normal Mark answering the phone call again. But if anybody else don't have nothing else, we're going to shut this podcast down. And
Mark, it's been great.
Jerry, I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
right.
Thank you for the awesome system you built for us.
You're very welcome.
Me and Anita are proud and appreciate everything that you've done.
Thank you.
You've been working on this system for how long?
Since January 5th.
And we're in June, so 6 months. Yeah, over 6 months. So that's how long it took Jerry to get this system built, because not only is this is a one of a kind.
It's one off, yeah.
Yeah, so this is a one-off that he built, console, everything that he done. So this is a one-off system that Jerry designed and built for us to be able to run these tractors. So now that he's got everything
Hit print.
Yep. He said he's got everything in his computer. He has print. Everything is cut. Everything's done. Everything's ordered. And there you go. He can start building them. But it's, a lot of people don't realize I do a lot of prototypes. The Zuzu with all the electrical equipment was a prototype. The Ford Transit Connect, that's a prototype because we put 3 pressure washers in there, 4 electric hose rails, 2 30-gallon storage tanks, a DI tank, a surface cleaner, and all of the storage compartments, all in a little Ford Transit Connect. It's a prototype because we got to figure out all the dimensions, how to make all that stuff fit and still look very, uniform and organized. So prototypes are fun. I enjoy them, but they're a lot of work, a lot of thought, and a lot of hours. But once you get the prototype done, you hit print. You're ready to go.
That's right.
There's things that you do when you build prototypes. You're like, well, next time I build it, I should do this instead of doing that. And hell, this trailer, I wouldn't change nothing.
No.
I wouldn't change nothing. The tractor that I just finished, I wouldn't change nothing. The Zuzu that I just finished, the only thing I might do different on the Zuzu is I'd put the generator on the top of the truck. This one I put under the truck, under the bed, to try to keep the noise down, but I never listened to it run. This damn generator, you barely even hear it. It's very quiet. So now I could probably put the generator on top. Now I don't have to worry about all that extra fabricating.
Yeah.
It's easier to build. But Petra said, thank you, forever humble, can't wait to see it. And Terry Lynn, Jeff, Joseph, Nita. Who else we got in here? Ray, who else? Super Clean Bro, Spotless Solar Experts. Everybody that tuned in today, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Hope you enjoyed the show. I know Jerry's ready to go home and get away from me because he's been seeing me run around here like a wild man. But thank you guys for tuning in. You got any questions? Like I said, there's Jerry's information again. We will put it on our post Friday when Kaylin comes in, and we'll put everything in there.
Call anytime.
Yeah, let's hit that like, Spotless Solar Experts. I appreciate that. So if you like everything that you see, give me a thumbs up. If you don't, give me a thumbs down. I don't care. But if you like what we're doing, we put this out there to help people. Like Forever Humbled had a lot of questions to ask Jerry. And it paid off. That's why we do this. But if you guys got any questions, give Jerry a shout out. Like I said, there's all this information on the screen. Write it down, take his email down, and give him a call. But everybody, thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to call it a wrap. I'm going to finish my beer, and I'm going to go home and take a shower.
All right.
But everybody have a great one.
Thank you,
Peace.
everybody.
Thank you, Jerry.
All right.
And, close.
Thank you for joining our podcast today. Hope the knowledge we passed on to you helped. Please tune in next week for a brand new show and surprise guest. From AM Pressure Washing and your host, Mark Sullins, have a great day and be safe.